Hello, sir. We're girl from class R Information System. So today we're gonna talking about connection, about things that might be happen to us. I'm Vira Ayunita.
I'm Anggi Magdalena Panjaitan.
I'm Stefani Agustin. Happy watching!
Have you guys heard news now that there's a lot of foreign people and local tourists that will bring access to Indonesia?
I think I heard a lot about it, everywhere because the news is everywhere, and I think people need to pay more attention.
Yeah, I once saw a tourist who was carrying so much stuff and had a trouble with it.
How did that happen?
So in 2022, when my family and I want to go to Labuan Bajo, we were going by plane, so we had to wait at the airport for about 2 hours before our plane took off. And when we were about to check in, the person in front of us, he was a tourist by the way. Uh, he was carrying two very large suitcases, and we were shocked. And of course, the suitcases was overloaded, so he stepped back and let us to check in first. And after we checking in, I saw him behind the line. He already bought two more suitcases and divided his belongings into four suitcases. And yeah, at that time, my family and I just laughed because we think it's very funny.
Wow, I think like I'm really sorry for him because he had to bought
Yeah,
a lot of
It's
suitcases.
a pity of him because it must be a lot of people there, right?
yeah. So many people jump in line.
Well, sometimes I really get annoyed by someone who jump in line and being selfish.
Yeah, I think I have experienced that thing. When I was a little, so my family and I go to Jakarta Fair, and as you know, guys, Jakarta Fair is a lot of people. It's really crowded there, and a lot of people walking around there. And I saw some stands who sell ice cream for a very cheap price. So I really want to go there so bad. So my mother told me to take a line, but when I was maybe want to go to that stand, it suddenly is a woman who took all my line in front of me.
Oh.
Maybe because I'm just little girl then. So yeah, there's a woman to cut my line, and my mother was really mad at her and told her to quit properly. And I cannot do anything because I really confused what happened.
Yeah. But I mean, adults sometimes they just underestimate, kids because it's just, it's children. What can they do?
Yeah, sometimes public places just leave a lot of things bad to happen.
Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of people still annoying and didn't care of surroundings. But I really feel annoying when people smoking.
Well, in my experience, I have experienced people smoking when there's a really big signs no no smoking.
Smoking here.
Yeah, but he just do puffing away, and then people around him get annoyed by him. But luckily, there's an older woman talked to him, told him to just smoking on the outside. And then well, it's kind of awkward, but he is gonna listen, but still people just get really annoyed by him.
Yeah, oh my gosh, why can people be so annoying like that?
Yeah, but luckily there's women who remind him to not smoke again.
So what the
If talking about public condition like that, have you guys ever see maybe people do something wrong, maybe spill water in someone?
Yes, I have.
Have you guys ever experienced that? How about you, Anggi?
well earlier and at the receptionist table, I think it's really a small disaster because the waiters there is carrying a tray is filled by drinks, and then I think there's like some red wines too there.
Yeah.
But then like the waiters like kind of spilled all over my sister's dress, and it's
Oh my god.
my sister's kind of like annoyed by the situation there, but the waiters like kept apologies, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's very kind. Your sister is very kind.
Yeah.
I also have experience, but it's not happened to me. It's happened to people in front of me. So when at the time I go to restaurant in Jakarta who sells a lot of drinks and desserts, and my family and I was busy taking photos of food of ourselves, and suddenly I heard like a bang sound, like a glass broken, and when I looked in front of me, there was a waiter is accidentally spilled water in other customer's dress, and but what I applaud in that customer is she's not really angry to the waiter, and the manager came to the table, and he was apologized to that customer and gave some food as a form of apology. Maybe if I was that person, I will be feel really annoying if the water spilled in my dress.
So maybe I think what I saw it's quite different from you guys. So my friends and I once went to one of the famous restaurant in Jakarta, and when we got there, the atmosphere in the restaurant was very busy. All the waiters are rushing to deliver orders. Yes, indeed, the food in that restaurant was very delicious, and the service was really good. And while we were eating, suddenly the waiter accidentally spilled the drink glass next to our table, and so all the restaurant became quiet, and everyone looked at the table, and we were shocked. And then the waiter says apologize to the customer, but the customer was very angry and told him to call the restaurant manager, and so they had this discussion in a private room. And when they returned, it seemed like they were feeling better, and the waiter immediately replaced customer's drink, and yeah, everything went so unusual.
Luckily, it went well again.
Yeah, sometimes when we don't know what happens around us, right? So I think we have to be more careful to ourselves too.
Yeah, that's true.